played Germ all the time. So even he only plays the character and he's played against arguably the best Link in the world. But we'll have to see. Yeah, it's the thing about Link's grab is it has a lot of range. It's actually surprisingly fast, but if you miss it, like it's can be hard to justify grabbing sometimes.
Right. He does kind of need those set combos though, in order to beat Fox.
Yeah, he gets a lot off of it. It's just that sometimes you want to make sure that you really do get it. He went for the tech chase. I think he wasn't expecting the DI to be up. I think he expected to hit the ground, which is why he went for the tech chase instead of doing the follow up. Really good there. I really like that there.
Tang playing a little bit antsy right now. He's running in with a lot of attacks preemptively.
Yeah, I think
like
this
straight
is
from his lag.
I think that's more of a. It's kind of like the feeling out stage. A lot of aggressive players will kind of just run in nonchalant because they think they can run over them and it's more fun.
Right.
So we'll have to see if he starts to slow it down and start spacing better. Because right now, J666 is just spacing well, and then Tang is running into him. So J666 is definitely winning the spacing game right now. Scary. That his up B, Link's up B is actually a really different hitbox than it actually looks. There's actually a big dead zone in the middle where he is, so you got to be careful. Like you can't hit people above you as easily as it looks. The graphic makes it look like he's enveloped, but he's really not.
Right, a Fox can jump straight over and kind of boop him on the head with a shine, and that's a dead Link.
And if I remember right, the initial frame's the biggest, and it just gets smaller. So if you miss the initial cut, like it gets even easier to beat. Really good nairs.
Yeah, Tang's got to stop holding forward right now. He keeps
defaulting to double jump and full hopping. I would like to see more way dashes as shields and stay a little bit more grounded.
Right. And like a little bit more dash dancing as well would really help him out here.
Really good force smash spacing. Oh, you got to get more out of that.
Yeah. Anytime you shine a Link on FD with Fox, you should be getting a solid follow-up, at the very least an up smash.
Yeah.
If you're confident, you should be doing multiple shines into up smash. The
thing is though is that a lot of Fox players, like when you play like non-top tier matchups, your throw flow chart or what you do at the throw isn't always super apparent.
Right.
So some people just opt not to throw because they don't know what's the best follow-ups to it, and if you don't know how to follow up from a throw, you're only getting like 8%. Which is why I think he went for the drill. But J666's DI was really on point.
Yeah, just now on that edge guard, Tang showing what we were talking about earlier with the weird dead zone on the hitbox of Link's up B. He just came down with a back air.
Oh, there you go. That was really good. So when somebody misses a tech, the graphic is actually really different than when they tech. When they tech, the graphic's yellow, but when they miss a tech, it's green. So what you can do is, if you see the green, you can hit them. So a lot of players will react to missed techs. A lot of times that it isn't like a guess. Very good. That was a beautiful forward smash. Good there. Good.
Yeah, and that'll close out game one.
Tang wasn't really punishing the up Bs that much, so that was again the risk reward was in his favor. Tang didn't show a reason why that was a bad idea.
Yeah, and on his punishes, he was a little bit happy to just, wow, going for the Link Ditto.
I told you, he does. This is not out of nowhere. He does have a Link.
It's very rare that you see a Link Ditto on a national or regional stream.
I'm actually surprised that J666 is so aggressive. Herman did talk about this matchup, and he says that you want to be the first one to have a bomb. Like that's what really key in this matchup, because out of shield, having a bomb out of shield lets you punish so much more than you normally can.
You can hit confirm it into a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But it seems like J666 is more he's more about the controlling the mid-range space, which is interesting to see that he has his own style. That's not just trying to be, Germ. That he's actually improved a lot since last time I've seen him. He has a really clean Link. I'm really enjoying watching it.
Right, Link's one of those mid-low tier characters that's actually been like slightly overrepresented for how high he is on the tier list. Like, there's like not as many Donkey Kongs as there are Links for sure.
Yeah. I think Link is just a lot of fun to play, and he gets that high that like a lot of spacey animals get, that when you're like on a roll and everything's going well. And Link definitely has that, where if you're doing well with Link, it feels really good and you feel unstoppable.
Tang actually pulling up with a modest lead here.
Yeah,
after the flub from J666 off stage.
Unless that SD really gets his head and he starts changing his game plan, and he starts not trusting himself, I still favor J666 in this round. Really good.
For sure, pulling someone else's main in your counter pick is, it's either you're doing it kind of for fun or you just kind of want to see what happens. Unless you're super confident, you know.
I think this was done. I think that a lot of Tang's tech skill was a little bit off. I think he just doesn't have the confidence on hitting all the things that he needs to hit. So I guess he wanted something that isn't as technically demanding. Because like I said, he does play his character a lot, and this isn't out of nowhere. This is his actual ult. So this is kind of, it seems like they're both just trying to go in right now. It seems like the mid-range is kind of going away. Looks like they just really want to hit each other.
It is pretty silly watching them with like a very meaty move into shield and then grabbing each other with a hook shot. It's a very interesting change of pace compared to typical Melee 2017.
That always sucks, but yeah, I was really impressed with J666. He played super solid.